Ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Education, Region 8, Eastern Visayas, Schools Divisions of Baybay City, Bitanhuan National High School proudly presents its first graduation rites, a virtual ceremony for the school year 2020-2021 with a theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
To begin with, may we put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem. This will be followed by a prayer, Baybay City Division Hymn, and Bitanhuan National High School Hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, kaya sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng mahiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak putok sa simoy at sa langit ang pagaw, ay hinatang tulakawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling, ang ituwin at araw niya kailan pa may di maghihiling. Lumalang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay maghahamit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Playing a part in the lives of students. Good and loving God, we thank you for the completion of another academic year and for giving us the opportunity, sure though it may have been, to play a part in the lives of our students and our new graduates and completers. We are grateful for your guidance and love as we shared in this important work. Please bless and guide our graduates and completers as they reach this end and as they chart new beginnings. May what they have learned by being here with us allow them to truly be women and men for others. May what we have learned from them enable us to be the same. Please help them to use all that they have learned here to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity and kinship, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, and to those who are suffering, and to always seek the greater good. We know that some of them will experience pain and hardship, and we know that some of them already have. And we ask you to grant them solace and strength. Finally, Father, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to build our community with these young men and women while they are here. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that they will always be with us as part of the Bitanhuan National High School family, And we ask that the bonds that have been created here remain strong despite any distance. We ask all of this in your name and in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Within the place of discovery, beauty and serenity, dwells a beacon of hopes and dreams for your learners who yearn to succeed. Depicted by your tools and victories, etching the hearts of your ears. Up to the next generations to come, it will remain through eternity. Eldebed by city division, a blissful seed of education. In words and deeds we sing you the hymn of His to honor God, our country and you. We stand to mobilize your mission, to realize your greatest vision, in making learners love and faithfully honor God, our country and you. To you we show our gratefulness for the gifts of unwavering stride. In the midst of trials and plights we will be strong and steadfast for you. Eldebed by city division, a blissful seed of education. In words and deeds we sing you the hymn of His to honor God, our country and you. We stand to mobilize your mission, to realize your greatest vision, in making learners love and faithfully honor God, our country and you. In making learners love and faithfully honor God, our country and you.
Education to the young, education throughout the nation. We are proud this institution, Bitanhuan National High School. We are happy and singing gaily as the home of our fatherland. Here we are, the future of our country. Our our mission, building the nation, to fulfill this great mission. Teachers, staff, and students are we. On one hand to lead. Schoolmates, friends, how we rejoice. Strike the band, and here we are. We are proud, this institution, Bitanhuan National High School. Looking brightly and very merry to accept our responsibility. Here we are, the future of our country. Our loyalty we pledge to lead. Here we are, the future of our country. Our loyalty we pledge to
It is overwhelming to hear words of welcome from our grade 12 General Academic Strand student, Miss Crystal Jane A. Noynay, class with honors.
To our distinguished guest, to our school's division personnel headed by Dr. Raul Agban, to our active barangay officials headed by Ms. Mabel M. Olitres, to our beloved principal, Mrs. Griselda Montalban, dynamic teachers and staff of Bitanhuan National High School, our dear parents, fellow graduates and completers, students, a pleasant morning and welcome to our first commencement exercises for school year 2020-2021. High school has been an unforgettable journey that has prepared us for the future, whatever it may hold. These past years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of our youth. Individually, our experiences here are unique, but together we share a common bond as members of Class 2020-2021 and soon-to-be graduates of Bitanhuan National High School. Comfort is what we can describe high school. We were used to have our friends who give us laughter and have our teachers around catering our learning needs from time to time. Not until our school year in high school tested how ready we are to face the next chapter of our lives, keeping us out from this supposed comfort. This year has been one of the toughest school years in our academic journey. We have faced challenges from adjusting to the new normal way of learning in the middle of the pandemic. Our diligence, patience, and commitment to finish the school year was tested that some of us might have thought of giving up and taking a break from all the modules to be answered. We whine about how difficult it is to not have our teachers around and to learn everything all by ourselves. We get frustrated with the circumstances that we need to share our smartphones with our other siblings because they also need it to finish their modules, with how slow the internet connection is and so much more to complain about. However, this year has also brought us lessons as we go along with our lives. A great lesson of independence and self-reliance preparing us to our future endeavors. This year has also opened an opportunity for some as to be of help to the family through working while studying. But even with all these struggles, still we made it this far together. I am filled with excitement and anticipation as the next page of our lives is about to begin, but without the support of our parents, guardians, and our teachers, we may not have made it to this day. They have been there for us since the beginning, guiding us, helping us, and watching us grow. They have witnessed us mature into responsible young adults. In this regard, we are here to celebrate the graduation of an outstanding class, a formidable class, a class filled not only with knowledge, but with compassion and ambition. It is my honor to welcome each and every one of you to our virtual graduation. Amidst the health crisis our country facing right now, this school steered this event to celebrate the accomplishments of every student. Thank you, and once again, welcome to our commencement exercises.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honor of presenting this school year's candidates for graduation, we have here on screen our very own Grade 12 General Academic Strand Advisor, Miss Ella Andrea M. Morillo, and the Grade 12 TVL Advisor, Mr. Nimrod V. Sumabal.
Ma'am Griselda A. Montalban, Principal of Bitanhuan National High School, I have the honor to present to you 2 boys and 6 girls, a total of 8 candidates for graduation from General Academic Department who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed for the academic strand.
Mrs. Griselda A. Montalban, Principal of Bitanhuan National High School. I have the honor to present to you 10 boys, a total of 10 candidates for graduation from Technical Vocational Livelihood track, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed for the Industrial Arts strand.
To certify the candidates for graduation, here's our very own school principal, Miss Griselda A. Montalban.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as principal of Bitanhuan National High School, I hereby certify that you, candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for the senior high school level of education under the K-12 basic education curriculum.
To confirm the candidates for graduation, here's our school's division superintendent, Dr. Raul D. Agban.
After having been informed by your school head that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for senior high school level of education under the K-12 basic education curriculum, and by the virtue of the power vested in me by the Secretary of Education, Junior Magtones Briones, I hereby confirm you graduates this school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. You can now enroll in any tertiary school, college or university, whether public or private, anywhere in the Philippines or even abroad, provided that the medium of instruction is English. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment for our graduates has come. Let us witness the distribution of diploma. Let me first read the citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 8, Division of Baybay City, District of Baybay 6, Bitanhuan National High School. This certifies that has satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation in senior high school prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education, and is therefore awarded this diploma, signed in Baybay City, Leyte, Philippines on the 10th day of July 2021. Signed, Griselda A. Montalban, Principal, and Dr. Raul D. Agban, OIC Schools Division's Superintendent.
Certificate of graduation is given to Amarilia Marlu, Industrial Arts Strand.
Bacolod Raniel D., Industrial Arts Strand.
Balili Zaldi C., Industrial Arts Strand.
Colbera Mark Anthony M., Industrial Arts Strand.
Gargoles Curvy V., Industrial Arts Strand.
Lico Marvin L., Industrial Arts Strand.
Managbanag Aladdin Jr. C., General Academic Strand.
Puraso Errol Jan G., Industrial Arts Strand.
Sindo Ginuel Jr. P., Industrial Arts Strand.
Tabulo James Vincent V., General Academic Strand.
Villar Jomari P., Industrial Arts Strand.
Zamora Louis A., Industrial Arts Strand.
Bacolod Marinela D., General Academic Strand.
Mingito Erica C., General Academic Strand.
Noinay Crisel Jane A., General Academic Strand.
Noinay Crucelin A., General Academic Strand.
Purazo Sheena Marie B., General Academic Strand.
Rodriguez Janine M., General Academic Strand.
Graduates, congratulations! Now, let us hear a message from the DepEd Secretary, Madam Leonor Magtoles Briones, to be followed by the Regional Director, Madam Ma Gemma Mercado Ledesma, and our very own Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Raul D. Agban.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My warmest congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. Today marks another milestone in your lifelong journey in achieving your dreams and successes in life. Finishing your basic education in the midst of pandemic was quite challenging. The shift from the normal to the current situation was a complete change for all of us. The process of keeping abreast with the latest trends in education was not easy, but you did your best in dealing with the challenges of the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights DepEd's commitment to provide inclusive and quality education while ensuring the safety of the teachers and learners from the health risks of COVID-19. My dear graduates, you have proven your resilience by braving the threats of the global health crisis in furtherance of useful and productive learning. I congratulate you for your courage and genuine commitment to contribute to nation building by continuously improving your skills and competence through quality basic education. To the champions of education, the tireless teachers, generous stakeholders, and loving parents, this occasion marks another unmistakable example that everything is possible when we unite and pool our resources together. I sincerely thank you for your commitment and inspiration in exploring the most sustainable ways of supporting the learning continuity of our learners in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, the road ahead is full of uncertainties. Press forward. Let your dreams and aspirations be your guide toward achieving the fullest potentials and building a strong nation for the Filipino youth. Once again, congratulations and Godspeed.
The guest speaker and visitors, the school administration, headed by the school head, graduates and their parents, ladies and gentlemen, to those who are in attendance today, good day and mabuhay. Graduation is always an interesting phase of one's life. This is an indication of one's success that will give reason to celebrate. This is the moment when every family celebrates the success of the family members in the quest for a better life, in which only education can give the answer. This is an achievement not only of the graduates and their families, but also of the teaching and non-teaching staff of their alma mater. This is an occasion of joy, an expression of an overflowing emotion of happiness and love. My warm congratulations to the graduates of the school year 2020-2021. To all of you, always remember that tribulations and sacrifices come along with punctuation of successes and failures. Happiness intertwines with disappointments. As you leave the portal of your alma mater, take with you the lifelong skills that you acquired. Keep in mind that with the education you earn, you can be what you want to be. Don't forget to take with you the lessons of the past. Learn from them and be wiser at every good and bad experience. This year's Rites shall focus on the theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, to highlight that amid all the challenges, the learner's rights to inclusive and quality education, to safety from the health risk of COVID-19 must be given priority. As what we said during the opening last October 2020, education must continue, and we from DepEd are the last to surrender. During the time, we had different feelings that we cannot deliver the lessons to the learners. We cannot give what are the things expected from us. With our ingenuity and passion, and with the help and support of the local government unit of Baybay City, headed by Honorable Jose Carlos L. Cari, we delivered the lessons expected from us to the learners. Using the module and DepEd Baybay sa Kanginan, together with the home visitation of teachers, you are here now attending your graduation day, which means that you have completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. For and on behalf of the Schools Division of Baybay City, the teaching and the non-teaching personnel, from the bottom of our hearts, please accept our warmest congratulations and appreciation for the determination and perseverance you have shown in facing the challenges brought about by the pandemic. Mabuhay and God bless. Good luck to your new journey.
We are deeply elated to call on Batch 2021 Pioneer Senior High School, and our recognition to your deeds does not end there. Because at this trip of ours, students will strive more above and beyond what is being required of them, deserve the honors and accolade. At this moment, you will be witnessing the presentation of Academic Excellence Awards.
Mrs. Griselda A. Montalban, Principal 2 of Bitanhuan National High School, I have the honor to present to you the academic awardees of grade 12 students of Bitanhuan National High School for the school year 2020-2021, with honors in alphabetical order. Balili Saldi C., Industrial Arts Strand, with honors. Bacolod Marinella D., General Academics Strand, with honors. Noynay Crystal Jane A., General Academics Strand, with honors. Noynay Crystalline A., General Academics Strand, with honors. Purazo Sheena Marie B., General Academic Strand, with honors.
Meanwhile, may we hear from our class with honors, Miss Cruceline A. Noynay, for her address of thanks.
Thank you, Ma'am Jade and Sir Edwin. Graduates, family members, and staff, it is an honor to be part of the celebration, the first virtual graduation ceremony of senior high school K-12 curriculum in Bitanhuan National High School. It is such a pleasure to share the intensity of emotions with you who are graduating, closing this chapter of your life's story. Parents, you are probably wondering where the years have gone. As you marvel all your sons and daughters' accomplishments, it doesn't seem that long ago when these young adults we honor today were toddling off to start kindergarten. Of course, living through those years between kindergarten and graduation may have seemed like an eternity for the students and for some parents as well. You are the class of 2021. You graduate in a century still in its infancy, at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges and drastic changes brought by this pandemic. Parents and students encountered a great deal of challenges, but a time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. Parents and teachers have come in unity like never before to withstand all these adversities in order to provide us students the best quality of education regardless of the situation. We are a generation of technology, born and educated in a technological world that was only found in science fiction stories when back in the days, many of our parents and teachers were in school. Everyone is on Facebook, Instagram, read books and news online, and our electronic social networking has shrunk the known world. We are the generation that will take the technology of today to new and dizzying dimensions. Only if we don't allow ourselves to drown in those Wattpad stories and spend all our time in Facebook. We are the ones who will bring solution to environmental concerns, global warming, conservation of natural resources, and development of alternative energy sources, the issues that our parents' generation is only now identifying. Someone among us here may find a cure for cancer or other debilitating afflictions. So today, we are poised to start a new chapter of our life's story. Armed with the skills and knowledge we've attained, I can tell you, my fellow graduates, we are eager to tackle this next phase, whatever it might be. For some, college or technical schools will be your next stop. Some are heading straight to the workforce. Some have chosen to serve the community. Whatever direction you take, I guarantee that your world will change as you leave high school, and as a result of whatever it is you choose to do, our world will change as a result of your contributions. Contributions that will be determined by how you follow your dreams and imaginations. While we celebrate your past academic accomplishments and activities today, I want to challenge you to continue your quest for knowledge and to discover your own unique ways to contribute to our society. Although for some your next steps may have been determined, many of you may not yet know the direction of your life will ultimately take. You may find a new calling in this next chapter, or it may be several chapters down the road. You may decide the direction you thought you were going just doesn't seem right, or it flat out isn't working, and you will begin to follow yet another new road. J.K. Rowling, the creator of the Harry Potter books, was addressing the 2008 graduating class at Harvard when she said, "Some failure in life is inevitable.
It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Can you imagine a life lived so cautiously that you have failed in life by default? I can't imagine any of you listening out there choosing to live that cautiously when all the opportunities that lay before you. So take risk, set goals, take the detours, and inevitably pop up and learn from them. We live in the greatest democratic society in the world, a place where we can worship as we wish, gather where we want, and pursue any opportunity that we happen upon regardless of our sex, race, or age. We are part of a global generation for which professional opportunities, recreational travel, and exploration may take us to farthest reaches of the earth and beyond. I felt the joy as I prepared for this ceremony. I can only imagine seeing you straighten each other's caps and gowns. If not because of this pandemic, we could have been in an auditorium or the gymnasium by now. I can only imagine the hugging, the high fives, the age-old signals of friendship and caring. I even imagine the unribbled enthusiasm for what you all have accomplished. So I want to challenge you, my fellow graduate, to take the enthusiasm that surrounds you today out into the world and with you and use it to obtain your goals. As we go forward, don't forget the friends you have made and those that you will make along the way. True friendship is a treasure. Continue to care. Care about yourself, your family, your friends, and your world. And whatever the next chapters in our life story may take us, make sure the journey includes joy. In closing, I would ask the graduate to join me in a round of applause for the family members and faculty who helped us reach this milestone. And to those in the audience who are here to honor us, please join me in saluting our 2021 graduates of senior high school. Thank you.
Ida Velde said, and I quote, "Loyalty is the pledge of truth to oneself and others." To lead the pledge of loyalty of our graduates, let us join Mr. Zaldi Balili, class with honors.
Pledge of loyalty. Here in the presence of Almighty God, our parents and teachers, we the graduates of Bitanhuan National High School desire to make a pledge that is sincere and lasting. We pledge lasting loyalty to our dear alma mater in recognition to the selfless love and efforts exerted by our mentors who trains us. We pledge with our loving obedience and respect to our parents who have encouraged us that we might receive education in spite of their huge sacrifices. We pledge unending faithfulness to God and His commandments. And finally, we pledge no matter the difficulties that may entail in our lives and live always according to the high ideals we have learned of what practical and loyal citizen of the Philippines I must be.
Though our graduates go their separate ways after graduation and try their luck with their different passion, they will still long to see their classmates, friends, teachers, and even their parents who serve as their inspiration. So, as witnesses of their longing and gratified hearts, let us all be one as the pioneer senior high school graduates of Bitanhuan National High School express their heartfelt message through their graduation song entitled Aming Awit.
Before we end our virtual ceremony, let us hear first the State of the School Address, or the SOSA, by our very own principal. Let's give it up for Ma'am Griselda A. Montalban.
Greetings of peace and goodwill to everyone. My respect to our Baybay City Division Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Raul Diagban, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Laureli Masayas, CC, CID Chief Dr. Osamelo P. Ruiz, SGOD Chief Dr. Benson Garcia, Education Program Supervisors of Baybay City Division, most especially the EPS in charge of Baybay 6, Madam Maria Teresa P. Rabanos, Baybay City Division Office personnel, teachers of Bitanhuan National High School, our principal in charge of Baybay 6, Mr. Lorenzo A. Ribigan, Jr., parents, barangay officials, headed by Honorable Mabel M. Oletres, stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good day. School year 2020-2021, dubbed as the new normal due to COVID-19 health emergency, has come to an end. Due to the challenges brought about by the pandemic, the Department of Education crafted basic education learning continuity plan. From that, every school was required to make a parallel plan called the School Learning Continuity Plan, or the SLCP. This plan served as the roadmap and guide for the school leaders on what standards to follow in trudging the road to the new normal. The journey in this time of pandemic was tainted with challenges and threats to health, while each one of us diligently perform our duties and responsibilities as public servants. As the school head of Bitanhuan National High School, the most significant accomplishment was the SVM validation Level 2 result given to us by DFTAC last July 9, 2021. The result was a head start to achieve better in the next validation by practicing more a culture of SBM standards based from SBM 4 principles. The new normal school year started October 5, 2020 and ended July 10, 2021. With this span of time, we were able to purchase the following items in our own little ways to support the program's activities and projects of the new learning modality, which is the modular distance learning with television as supplement, or the MDL-DS. We accumulated days by quarter using the MOE funds. At the same time, we got some of these from the donation given to us by various stakeholders. For the records, here are the following: 2 water tanks, 2 sets of 40-inch smart television, 5 sets of ceiling fans, 1 set of hanging glass filer, 4 sets of printers, 2 wireless microphones, 1 vacuum cleaner, 1 megaphone, 2 sets of steel cabinets, 1 set computer table, 1 set of chair for the office, 20 pieces of plastic barrel for solid waste management, repair of tables, enhancement of the Bitanhuan National High School gate, enhancement of faucets of the hand washing facility, and the making of the new hand washing facility, replacement of PVC door of the CR of grade 7 spinal, numerous ink for printers for the modules printing, numerous bond paper also for printing. Meanwhile, for our stakeholders, particularly the Bitanhuan Alumni Organization and some civic-minded citizens, had also contributed the following items and services. They are as follow: 5 defense posts of perimeter fence donated by Nene Okias, hand washing facilities of 8 faucets by Marivic G. Valenzuela, who is based in Canada and an alumna of batch 1992. Repair of CDIP CR by batch 1992, headed by Mr. Harlan Bulando. Donation of information display board, also by the alumni. 2 waiting areas situated in front of the school campus, still donated by the alumni. 3 sets of open shelves and hatid dunong protocol kits by Mauricia Montalban Carpenter. Cleanliness of the school campus by the 4 Ps, parents and barangay officials, spearheaded by Honorable Mabel Oldetres, Punong Barangay, and Honorable Carlos P. Tulin, the School Governing Council President of Bitanhuan National High School. Our school banner project, Project Abay, Ang Bata Ay Yaman, was being enhanced by articulating the project teams and prioritizing projects in the modular distance learning with television as supplement. Being the school head, I spearheaded the crafting of another support project of Project Abay, which is the Project Hatid Dunong. Project Hatid Dunong main goal is to cater limited face-to-face encounter with the struggling learners in every feeder barangay gym. The struggling learners with no learning facilitators at home were given the first priority. For the senior high school immersion activities, we also have limited face-to-face with the approval of the IATF in order to provide the learners with the limited face-to-face learning on the different necessary skills before the graduates or finish senior high school curriculum. For the human resource development, we were able to come up with 11 LAC sessions for the whole school year and 2 in-service trainings done in December and in March 2021. The 4Ps participation in school cleanliness and beautification was being intensified. In a weekly basis, they came by group to the school to clean the assigned areas. At the same time, the barangay officials also took part in cleaning the school campus in the first quarter of the school year. And the printing of modules, we were able to do it 100%. And in order to preserve it and be ready for use in the next school year, the school had, together with the teachers, assigned a space in the grade 12 room to contain all these modules in our temporary LR hub. In here, we also place our LDM 1 and 2 outputs. We were able to utilize the need inks, sales and services by using the service provider of the printing of the modules during this new normal. Our ESIP is regularly reviewed by our stakeholders and is recited every quarter. The teachers took part in the DepEd o Baybay sa Kahanginan, where they acted as television demoers. There are still a lot of activities in line with the MDLTS, which we hopefully cater next school year. One of which is the intensive implementation of the Project Abay, our school banner project, back-to-back with Project Hatid Dunong, the support project, and lastly, try to inculcate the culture of SBM standards in every teacher's life in Bitanhuan National High School. Thank you and more power. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Congratulations, graduates, and to your proud parents. Go forth,
Grow
and be successful. This is Edwin,
And this is Jade,
now signing off.